Have you ever felt a profound and unsettling restlessness? A quiet hum of discontent that you can't quite place? It's not a crisis of career or a problem in a relationship. It's deeper. A feeling that the life you are living, the person you are being, is a costume that no longer fits. You look in the mirror and a stranger looks back. A stranger living out a script written long ago. This feeling of disconnection, this sense that you are out of sync with your own life, is not a sign that you are broken. It is a sign that you are waking up. What you are experiencing is not a breakdown, but a breakthrough. It is the beginning of a personal quantum transformation. This is not a metaphor. It is the literal process of your energetic signature, your very frequency, beginning to shift. Your old reality, the one built on past beliefs, old identities, and conditioned emotional responses, is starting to dissolve. It can no longer be sustained because you are beginning to resonate with a higher, more coherent frequency. The discomfort you feel is the friction between your past self and your future self, coexisting in this present moment. It is the sound of your energetic chains beginning to break. You are not falling apart. You are falling into alignment. The greatest changes in the universe and within you do not happen with a bang. They happen with a whisper. This is your invitation to learn how to listen. This journey begins with a fundamental re-understanding of reality itself. Quantum physics, the most rigorously tested science in history, has revealed a universe that is profoundly different from the solid, predictable world we perceive with our five senses. At its most fundamental level, everything is energy. Your thoughts, your emotions, your body, the chair you're sitting on. It's all vibrating energy. The key insight is that this energy exists as a wave of infinite possibilities until it is observed. This is the famous observer effect, demonstrated most clearly in the double-slit experiment. When a particle is not being watched, it behaves like a wave of pure potential. The moment an observer focuses on it, that wave of potential collapses into a single, specific particle, a single experience in a specific location. You are that observer. Every single moment, your consciousness, your focused attention, is collapsing waves of potential into the particles of your reality. You are not merely a passenger in a predetermined universe. You are the creative force, selecting a reality from the infinite quantum field. So, why does your reality often feel stuck, repetitive, and unfulfilling? The answer lies in the nature of your observation. Your observation is not a neutral conscious choice. It is heavily biased by a program running deep in your subconscious mind. Neuroscience has shown that 95% of who you are by the time you're 35 is a set of memorized behaviors, emotional reactions, and conditioned beliefs that function like a computer program running in the background. This program is your identity. It is the lens through which you observe and therefore create your world. Your subconscious mind does not know the difference between an experience you are actually having and one you are vividly imagining and feeling. When you repeatedly think about your problems, relive past hurts, or anticipate future worries, you are instructing your body to live in that reality. You generate the chemistry of stress, fear, or lack. Over time, your body becomes addicted to these emotional states. It becomes your baseline, your comfort zone, even if it's a comfort zone of pain. This is why change is so difficult. The moment you decide to think differently, to feel differently, your body, conditioned by the past, sends a signal to your brain saying, "Wait, this is unfamiliar. Let's go back to what we know." That feeling of restlessness, that urge to check your phone, to distract yourself, to revert to old habits, that is your body demanding its familiar chemical fix. The discomfort you feel when trying to change is your past self fighting for its survival. It is the battle between your conscious mind, which desires a new future, and your subconscious body, which is emotionally anchored to the past. The key to your quantum transformation is to move from a state of mind-body opposition to a state of mind-body coherence. You must recondition your body to a new mind. You must teach it, viscerally, what your future feels like. This is not about positive thinking. This is about positive being. It is about embodying the frequency of the reality you wish to experience before it has manifested. So how do you begin this process? How do you become a conscious observer and select a new reality from the quantum field? You start by interrupting the program. The first step is to become aware of your unconscious thoughts and habitual emotional states. This requires a form of radical self-honesty. Throughout your day, begin to ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? What am I feeling right now? Does this thought and this feeling belong to the future I want to create, or the past I am trying to leave behind? This is not about judgment. It is about data collection. You are simply noticing the program that has been running on autopilot. The second step is to consciously and deliberately create the emotional signature of your future. Find a quiet space, even for just 10 minutes a day. Close your eyes, and instead of remembering your problems, begin to remember your future. What would it feel like to be healed? What would it feel like to be abundant? What would it feel in your body to be in that loving relationship? Don't just visualize it, feel it. Generate the elevated emotion of gratitude, of joy, of freedom, as if it has already happened. When you combine a clear intention, the thought of your future, with an elevated emotion, the feeling of it already being real, you are broadcasting a new electromagnetic signature into the quantum field. You are becoming a vibrational match to the reality you desire. This is quantum resonance. Like a tuning fork causing another to vibrate at the same frequency, your coherent energy field begins to attract and organize experiences that resonate with your new state of being. This is not just a spiritual concept. It has a basis in hard science. Your heart generates the most powerful magnetic field in your body, thousands of times stronger than the brain's. When you generate elevated emotions like love and gratitude, your heart beats in a highly coherent rhythm. This coherence is measurable. It sends a powerful signal to every cell in your body, and it radiates outward into the field around you. This is the biological mechanism of manifestation. You are literally changing your energy, and in a quantum universe, energy is the currency of reality. Epigenetics shows us that it is the environment of the cell that signals the gene. The emotions you cultivate create the chemical environment within your body. By sustaining these elevated states, you are sending new signals to your genes, turning on genes for health and vitality, and turning off genes for stress and disease. You are becoming your own genetic engineer, transforming yourself from the inside out. The greatest challenge you will face on this path is the gap between your inner work and your outer reality. You might spend your morning in a state of blissful coherence, feeling abundant and whole, only to open your eyes to the same bank account, the same health issue, the same life circumstances. This is the critical moment where most people give up. They use their senses to define their reality. They see the lack, they feel the symptom, and they immediately revert back to the old program, the old frequency. This creates a state of energetic incoherence. Your mind is in the future, but your body and your attention are reacting to the past-present reality. This mixed signal creates static in your field and short-circuits the manifestation process. To overcome this, you must develop a faith that is greater than your environment. You must believe in your future reality more than you believe in your current sensory experience. Ancient spiritual teachings understood this principle profoundly. The Bible states, "Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." This isn't a call to blind belief. It is a quantum instruction manual. Your faith, your sustained feeling of your future reality, is the substance, the energetic precursor, that organizes the unseen quantum potential into visible matter. The Vedanta philosophy speaks of Maya, the illusion of the material world. It teaches that the reality we perceive is a projection of our own consciousness. When you can hold the vision of your future regardless of what your senses are telling you, you are demonstrating to the universe and to your own subconscious that you are no longer a victim of your reality. You are its creator, This is where the whispers come in. The discomfort you feel is data. It is a sign that energy is moving. When you feel that old frustration, that familiar anxiety, do not see it as a failure. See it as a test. The universe is asking you, who are you now? Are you the person who automatically reacts with fear and doubt, reinforcing the old reality? Or are you the person who can observe that feeling without becoming it, and consciously return to the feeling of your future? This discomfort means your personal energy is accelerating, moving faster than your external circumstances. Your job is not to force the external world to change. Your job is to stay in the new frequency until the external world has no choice but to change in order to match you. So, let's make this practical. Your day is your canvas. Each moment is an opportunity to broadcast a new frequency. When you wake up, before you check your phone and plug into the matrix of yesterday's problems, spend a few minutes remembering your future. Feel it in your heart. Let that be the frequency that sets the tone for your day. As you move through your day, practice moment-to-moment awareness. When you catch yourself in a negative thought loop, don't judge it, just notice it. And gently, lovingly, pivot. Ask yourself, what would the version of me who has what I want be thinking right now? How would they be feeling? Then, choose that thought. Embody that feeling, even for just 60 seconds. This is not about being perfect. It's about being persistent. Every time you consciously choose a new thought, a new feeling, you are pruning old neural pathways and sprouting new ones. You are weakening your body's emotional addiction to the past and strengthening its connection to the future. Treat it like a game. Can you stay in a state of gratitude for 1 full minute? Can you hold the feeling of wholeness while you're stuck in traffic? Every small victory builds momentum. Every conscious choice strengthens your power as an observer. I want you to engage with this process actively. In the comments below, write one feeling you are committed to embodying today. Is it freedom? Is it abundance? Is it love? By writing it down, you are declaring your intention and anchoring it into this physical reality. One of the most insidious traps on this journey is doubt, especially when change doesn't happen on your timeline. You might feel like you're doing the work, but nothing is changing. This is where you must understand that the 3D world is a world of delay. It is a lagging indicator of your energetic state. Think of it like turning a massive ocean liner. The captain may have turned the wheel, but it takes time for the huge vessel to respond and change its course. Your consistent inner work is turning the wheel. You must trust that the ship is turning, even if the view from the deck still looks the same. During this lag time, your old reality will present you with its greatest hits. People from your past might reappear. Old challenges may resurface. It will feel like you are moving backward. This is not a sign that it isn't working. It is a sign that it is working. The old reality is dissolving, and as it does, its component parts are coming up for review. The universe is giving you a final exam. It's asking you, have you truly changed? Can you respond to this old stimulus from your new state of being? If you react in the old way, you repeat the lesson. If you can observe it, hold your center, and respond from your new frequency of love or empowerment, you pass the test, and that energetic pattern is cleared for good. You must also reframe your relationship with your past. Your past is not a life sentence. It was a curriculum. Every hardship, every mistake, every moment of pain was not a waste. It was preparation. It taught you contrast. It showed you with perfect clarity what you do not want, which in turn helped you define with exquisite precision the frequency of what you do want. Without the darkness, you would not be so hungry for the light. Your past does not define you unless you continue to live there. See it as the foundational training that prepared you for this moment, this awakening. Thank it for the lessons, and then turn your full attention and energy toward the future you are now creating. The moment you stop giving your life-giving energy to the past is the moment your future begins to rush toward you. The change you are seeking is not imminent. It is not something that will happen to you tomorrow, or next week, or next year. The change is happening the moment you realize it is happening. The transformation began the second you felt that first flicker of discontent, that first whisper that there must be more to life. That was your future self calling you forward. Your awareness of the process is the process. You are not waiting for a sign. You are the sign. You are a divine being of infinite potential, a co-creator with a universe that is wired for your expansion. The restlessness and discomfort are not your enemies. They are your guides. They are sacred alarms, telling you that it is time to shed the skin of your former self and step into the magnificent reality that awaits you. This is not about adding something to yourself. It is about removing the layers of programming that have hidden the truth of who you have always been. The greatest change occurs quietly, within the sacred temple of your own being. It happens when you choose a new thought, feel a new emotion, and decide, once and for all, that your inner world is more real than the outer world. Embrace the beautiful, messy, and profound process of your own becoming. Listen to the whispers. Accept the discomfort as confirmation that your energy is recalibrating to a new, higher frequency. Your past was your training ground, but it is not your destination. The power to collapse a new reality from the quantum field of infinite possibility lies within you, right now. The change is not on the horizon. The change is you. Now go and be it.